Should we look at Botox? I think Botox is critical for AbbVie. Who needs Botox? I don't need Botox. Fuck you talking about? I wonder how much data we can get from the FDA on Botox. It's onabotulinum, onabotulinum toxin A. The reason this is an exciting drug is it's never going to go generic because it's goddamn botulinism, botulin toxin. We're doing something called fundamental analysis, probably the best way to put it. So when was this thing approved? 2000? Even earlier, maybe? When was the first approval for this thing? $1991? Holy moly! That's crazy. 1991. Wow. Still not generic. Get Elizabeth Warren on the case. Get Lena Khan on the case. How dare you? How dare you not have your business collapse? Generic is when there's a competitor that is replaceable. So most of the drugs we take in America are generic. Lines, baby, lines. We draw lines. That's how we make bread. The history of botulinum toxin dates back to 1822, when a German physician, Dr. Kerner, identified it as a fat poison derived from sour sausages. After self-administering the toxin, he reported marked drying of the palate and pharynx. He suggested that the toxin interrupted nerve conduction, reduced hyperexcitability, and caused what was later described as clinical botulism. Subsequently, in 1869, another German physician, John Mueller, coined the term botulism, from botulus, the Latin word for sausage. The source was identified to be anaerobic bacteria Clostridium botulinum, and 7 different subtypes were discovered. Subtype A was chemically purified in 1928, paving its way for therapeutic use. The first use of botulinum toxin type A for correcting strabismus, induced strabismus in rhesus monkeys, was in 1973, and it was commercialized as onabotulinum toxin A, oculinum. It was approved for blepharospasm and strabismus in 1989 and further rebranded as Botox. Then there was Dysport from Ipsen, and incobotulinum toxin A, which is Xeomin. The core neurotoxin is 150 kilodaltons. Okay, let's see. There's other proteins as well. A lot of different potencies as well. You can get botulism, not good. But you can also more likely not get a response due to antibodies. There's a Chinese manufacturer, the Korean, I know there's a bunch of Korean ones, and also an Indian one. Then there's Revance, of course. Okay. Well, not too helpful, but Viatris has a biosimilar too. But that's Revance's product, maybe. 2026. Yeesh. Evolus? And there's a few others, Hugel. But biosimilars still won't ding it too hard. Photox. Botox knockoffs. Photox. It's mostly cash pay anyway, right? So I guess like a cheaper Botox wouldn't be. And consumers always want cheaper, but I'm not sure doctors will offer it necessarily. I love that though, Photox. Botox? More like Photox. Oh man, not another Edgar site. Just redrawing this is like a nightmare. Okay. I need to find a better way to do SEC filings. I'm just going to render them in React, I think. The only way to go. AbbVie's definitely paying that debt down. They took a huge debt offering to buy Allergan. Botox is not pointless. It's a great product. Don't say that. Bed Bath & Beyond is going to 0. I mean, if the trend from 20 to 2 hasn't taught you anything, I don't know what is left to teach you. So Botox is doing $5 billion trailing 12 months, which makes it one of the biggest products for sure. It's about half and half cosmetic and medical. Therapeutic is a solid product, so I think, again, maybe biosimilars will cut into it a little bit, but that's kind of a worst case scenario. Yeah, that's hyperhidrosis, correct. Meow nose, meow nose. Bed Bath & Beyond is just going bankrupt. Yeah, man. They're not going to make it.